This is my A2 Media Studies Advanced Portfolio evaluation of my teaser trailer promotional package. So in what ways does your media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? So research for my media product started, there's a difference between a film trailer and a teaser trailer, so I decided I wanted to research both to highlight the essential conventions within trailers, so then I could use this in my main task. As the brief specified, I was to make a teaser trailer. I emphasised most of my research onto these with more detailed evaluations and analysis, having shot-by-shot analysis of the teaser trailers I decided to research. I researched and analysed a number of film posters, all from different movie genres, to establish the codes and conventions used in movie posters and how the genre can be established through them. And then I decided to research and analyse 2 film magazines, Total Film and Empire, to gain an insight and knowledge into the normal conventions used in the film magazines, that I could then see how I could employ and challenge these conventions in my own product for this part of my ancillary task. And then from my target audience research, this provided me with the information that my audience prefer movies within the action genre, and this is how I then came about with the idea to create a film within this genre. And you can see here from my pie chart that it has the biggest slice, the action genre. So the analysis of these teaser trailers and the conventions used within them are the aspects which most helped me to create my own final product in my main task. Below I've highlighted these conventions. So each had a universal green classification screen. They had distributor and production company logos. They had the movie titles at the very end of the trailer. They had text captions. They weren't specific about their release dates. They had clips from the actual movie all edited together in a montage form. And they had their website plugged. They all included a soundtrack, dialogue from the movie, voiceover, house style throughout the movie, like including the same fonts and colours. They were all roughly 60 seconds in length, and they all included a montage sequence of some sort. So my teaser trailer, I've included the universal classification screen, as I thought that this brought an element of professionalism to my work. I created my own distribution and production companies, so I had Mirrored Pictures and 3 Shot Productions. I included my movie title at the very end of my teaser, so this was the last bit of information that my audience was left with. The text caption to give away some sort of idea of what's happening within the movie. I wasn't specific about the release date, so I just had a caption stating "coming soon" to add a sense of anticipation to when the movie was going to be released. I included clips from the movie to give away, again, ideas of what the movie is going to be about and what characters are included. And then I plugged my website at the very end for my youthful audience that I was trying to target. And I developed my own soundtrack using GarageBand, which I played throughout the trailer, starting on the distribution production company logo screens at the very beginning. I had a voiceover at the beginning on a pan around my male character. I have house style throughout the trailer with the use of the same fonts and the black and white colour scheme, with the red at the end for my website to make this stand out to the audience, so they can go and get more information on the movie if they do so wish. My movie is 67 seconds in length, so it conforms with this convention of having it roughly around 60 seconds. And there is a montage sequence included, which is fast-paced, and it creates this element of action, so it fits within the action genre which I was trying to create. So the analysis of film magazines, Total Film and Empire, and the design features conventions within them are aspects which help me create my own movie magazine box office. So again, there's things like the masthead along the top third. Empire includes a lure in the strap line for movie's biggest year ever. The main cover line was in a bolder font, and took up the most part of the page, so it was what jumped out to the audience. A puff used to create, so this stands out to the audience. Both posters use a male character on the front, so I thought this was going to be something that I would use on my own cover. You can see that Total Film have a different approach in this case to Empire, where they have just simply used the main image, which this showed me that the main image is the most important thing to attract your audience towards your magazine. So I thought this is something that I would like to try out myself, and it doesn't include anything like the barcodes, because this is a cover which people can collect and then keep for future reference, because Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows was an anticipated movie for many years, so this is all with their promotional campaign. So it's my magazine cover, and again, the barcode, price, date and issue are not included, so I haven't challenged this convention. I've decided to break the convention by including a barcode, as I've decided to create a collectible magazine cover, like one analysed for Total Film. So in this case, I would place my barcode on the back page. Slogan is reflective of what my magazine is. The alliteration of the first two words, Britain's Best, draws in the reader's attention and makes it memorable. The film and cinematic jargon is the same as used in the Empire magazine cover, where they've used words like starring. So this style of language automatically establishes my magazine as a specialised film magazine. So text font, the font I've used for the majority of the text is the same used throughout the Demise campaign, example on the trailer and the side of trains in the poster. I feel this approach, this is appropriate, as this magazine is a special edition for my movie, released. So by using this text rather than the regular house style font, the magazine attracts people towards my movie and firmly establishes this as being a collector's item for the movie. So the side marker along the side, it's not a typical convention of magazine cover, and I felt it was appropriate as it highlights it being a special edition and collectible cover, and especially designed for my movie. And you can see that they use the number 10, so it's Box Office's 10th special edition magazine, so it shows them as sort of being a specialist in this style. Masthead Box Office, with the use of the film and cinematic jargon, I like a cinema box office, so it again automatically establishes my magazine as a specialist film magazine. The lure entices my audience to open up the magazine and see what the story is about. The puff poses a rhetorical question to my audience, engaging them towards my magazine as they're being directly addressed. Also, the question entices the audience to look into the magazine to find the answer to the question, and again it's about it names things like Pixar and DreamWorks, which automatically places it within the film magazine genre. Then my main image is a mid-shot of my main male character. The image is taken from a high angle to give the impression of the character having dominance. I have chosen to use my male character as it was the convention used in both the Total and Empire editions that I analysed to use the male character. I named A-list actors as they act as a lure, as they're popular actors which my target audience like, and female audience members also find quite fanciful, so people like Johnny Depp, Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds. Main cover line, it's simply the name of the film and is the same shade of red used in my poster to continue the movie's house style through onto the magazine. Then plugging my website, this appeals to a youthful target audience who would surf the net quite a bit. So I've analysed two posters again to establish the forms and conventions of the poster, so then I can use this in my own product. So I've chosen to analyse Pirates of the Caribbean and Dark Knight. They both have two different styles. This one is more of an official movie poster, whereas the Dark Knight is a teaser poster and doesn't give a lot of information away. The main image here is of the movie's three main characters and heroes. So, and they're popular actors which are recognisable by the audience as Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley. Smaller images surrounding, sort of in the background, of like a pirate ship and like an octopus tentacle and sort of a tribe down here. It gives an idea of what's going to happen within the movie, and it will attract the audience towards it because they want to know how everything fits together in the final piece. They're specific about the release date in this particular poster because it is an official movie poster. Both posters have included a logo of the movie, Pirates of the Caribbean being the skull with the flame torches in the background and the Dark Knights being the Batman icon. Movie titles are both placed in the bottom third of the poster, and the website is plugged on The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight have used a slogan, which is a popular quote from the movie Why So Serious, from the character the Joker, which is Image. The main image is of the movie's villain. The background gives the impression of a city backdrop, giving the indication of the location of the film, giving away some more information. And then the distribution and production company logos are used in both, with the Walt Disney Pictures being here and then being in the very bottom corners for Dark Knight. And again, because this is more of a teaser poster, they're not specific about the release date. So this is a copy of my film poster that I made. The names of my starring actors are in the top thirds of the frame. In real media products, these spaces will be used for the A-list actors, example people like Johnny Depp and Julia Roberts, who already have established fan bases, who would come to see the movie just because they're in it, regardless of what it's about. I felt that I would use this convention in my own poster, as my main image deliberately tells very little about the plot of the film, so by listing the main actors involved, this could be another means of attracting my audience to the movie. The movie title, Demise, insinuates the idea of death or the end of something. It